Oki, go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Trista Azure, and I have a question for you all. How many of you use lotion, soap, fragrance, or hair or makeup products every day? Well, if you know it or not, you are a consumer of cosmetics. Cosmetics are defined by the FDA as articles of intended to be rubbed, poured, sprinkled, or sprayed on, introduced to or otherwise applied to the human body for cleansing, beautifying, promoting attractiveness, or alternating the appearance. This is obviously a pretty broad definition, so I'll be focusing mainly on makeup and skincare. Those industries are worth a combined $300 billion worldwide, but how and why are cosmetics so prevalent? I'll be discussing the very first beauty practices, some dangerous historical beauty practices, and how the beauty industry started and became such a giant. One of the most famous examples of ancient beauty is Egyptian kohl eyeliner. It's said to have been used around 6000 BC and used not only to enhance their eye shape, but also served as a natural UV protectant and antibacterial for the eyes. The Egyptians also used natural perfume oils and balms to improve their smell. Around 3000 BC, Grecian women used crushed mulberries for blush and lip color, and oxen hair to make fake eyebrows. Chinese people start to stain their fingernails with natural things like gum arabic, gelatin, beeswax, and egg to indicate social class. As early as 3000 BC, people were using flint razors, animal teeth, and seashells to remove facial hair, and around 4000 to 3000 BC, Ruzma, basically the first version of Nair, was invented by the Turks. All the way up until the 1800s, lead was in almost every cosmetic. The Egyptian kohl eyeliner and the Grecian mulberry tint both contain lead. Most complexion products up to this point contain lead, if not substituted for arsenic. One of the most famous examples of the face paint is used by Queen Elizabeth I of England. She used multiple layers of white lead-based paint to achieve a youthful look. Some believe this is what may have led to her death. Makeup throughout the Middle Ages was also known to contain mercury and copper. And if you can see her makeup, it looks very gross because she's wearing like 6 or 7 layers of this very thick paint. And although cosmetics were already popular and being produced throughout the Middle Ages, the growth of the cosmetic industry really starts in 1886 when a man named David McConnell founds the California Perfume Company. This company soon became what we know as Avon. By the 1990s, cosmetics are already widespread in use across the world, becoming more accessible with the rise in production. In 1907, a French chemist, this guy right here, created the world's first modern synthetic hair dye, which he decides to call L'Oreal, and started a company we know today as L'Oreal. Women being drove into the workforce by World War I caused massive growth in the makeup industry since women had more disposable income than ever. The modern makeup era begins when they start to advertise on television. During the 70s, many laws were passed to ensure cosmetic safety, and conversations started being had about animal testing. In the 1990s, Avon became the first large company to use absolutely no animal testing when developing their products. Many other companies followed in their footsteps, and today that is almost expected by consumers. With social media, the beauty industry is doing better than ever and is only projected to see more and more growth. And in conclusion, the beauty industry has been around forever, and as everyone starts to talk about it more and more, it just gets bigger and bigger. And I guess I was just trying to demonstrate how often beauty standards change and the type of crazy things people will do to be beautiful. And it kind of puts it into perspective to see it all laid out like that.
And you work in the industry?
Mm-hmm. I do. I work at JCPenney Beauty. I used to work at Ulta.
Okay.
And yeah, that was just a quick, brief summary of some of the history and yeah.
Thank you.